Good evening. You're watching Left, Right and Centre. I'm Nidhi Razdan. On the show tonight, as the election campaign gets uglier and more volatile, the media is now caught in the crossfire. From threats to journalists by right-wing supporters to bizarre advisories from the government on how TV channels should have covered the PM's speech on Independence Day. Are both the BJP and the Congress attacking media freedoms? Also tonight, as the battle for Sardar Patel's legacy intensifies, India is back to statue politics. Is it okay to spend 2,500 crores on a statue? Is that how we should remember our leaders and heroes? That debate's coming up a little later, but first, it's quite clear that this election will be one of the most fiercely contested, bitter contests that India has seen. And now the media is right in the middle of this fight. First, a senior newspaper journalist allegedly threatened by RSS supporters for a piece that she wrote on Sardar Patel and the RSS. And then the Information and Broadcasting Ministry, which has told TV channels they violated all norms of journalism by comparing the Prime Minister's Independence Day speech with that of other political leaders, aka Narendra Modi.
It's a bitter, highly volatile election campaign, and now the media has been caught in the crossfire. The Congress is on the offensive, accusing the BJP and its supporters of trying to muzzle the media, after a senior journalist with The Hindu got a series of threatening phone calls, allegedly from the RSS and VHP supporters, for a piece he wrote on Sardar Patel and the RSS.
अभी तो विपक्ष के अंदर हैं, तो यह इनकी तौर तरीके हैं. कल को अगर भगवान ना करे सत्ता अगर इनके हाथ में आ जाए तो विचार व्यक्त करने की स्वतंत्रता को किस तरीके से ये पालन करेंगे.
It's another story that the journalists the Congress was busy defending did not ask for their help. Vidya Subramaniam says she did file a police complaint after getting threats, but did not approach the Congress to intervene, something the BJP has jumped on.
जो महिला जर्नलिस्ट हैं उन्होंने आके खुद बयान दिया है कि ये सब बेबुनियाद है और कांग्रेस से उनका कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, ना वो गई हैं. और ये झूठी बातें फैलाना, मीडिया में चलाना, ये हथकंडे हैं फासिस्ट, और यही हथकंडों में कांग्रेस सरकार माहिर है.
But is the Congress concern for media freedom hypocritical? The Information and Broadcasting Ministry has issued an advisory to all channels, saying the Prime Minister of India was denigrated with his independence speech when it was compared with other political leaders, a clear reference to Modi. The advisory even threatens action for further violations and says the attempt by certain TV channels can best be described as sensational against all norms of ethical journalism. Whatever the grounds for issuing the advisory and what is ethical journalism is best addressed by television channels themselves through their own self-regulation or in-house mechanisms. Otherwise, it could turn counterproductive and another stick to attack the government for an attempt to control the way content is displayed. In New Delhi, Sunil Prabhu, NDTV.
So are both the BJP and the Congress guilty of violating media freedoms? Is the media really free under either of these two parties that have been busy attacking each other in this election campaign? Joining us first tonight, we have Mr. N.K. Singh, the General Secretary of the Broadcast Editors Association. We also have Sankarshan Thakur, the roving editor of The Telegraph, who joins us tonight from Patna. Sankarshan, your take first on what happened there in Vidya's case. Have you heard any words of condemnation at all from the BJP on this ever since this incident happened? It actually happened a couple of weeks ago. But, you know, it got printed, it came out, but we really haven't heard outright condemnation of this either.
No, I think what I've heard from the BJP spokespersons is an attempt to just misrepresent the whole thing. I think, you know, we should congratulate Vidya that she hasn't gone to a political party or a government, but she has gone and lodged an FIR in the police station, as she should have done if she is feeling threatened. And you know, Nidhi, I have to tell you, in the current atmosphere, besides the politics of it all, the kind of intolerant forces that are feeling encouraged to unleash themselves, particularly on the media, frightens me. I myself have, over the past 3 or 4 days, been under attack from a deluge of proxy internet sites or you know, Twitter, individuals on Twitter. There's a site called India Facts, a very secular, sort of innocent sounding name. But if you dig into it, it's a Hindu watch site, and the kind of attacks it has mounted on any negative notice of Narendra Modi is frightening. I mean, if this is going to happen more and more, God forbid, in a country like India, or when the government starts advising television channels or newspapers what to cover and what not to cover at what time, I mean, it's none of the government's prerogative to say you telecast just this and not that.
Absolutely.
The media will decide what it wants to cover.
Absolutely.
And as long as it is factual in its coverage, there should be nothing stopping it. Even opinion. I mean, you can differ with the opinion. You can correct facts. But there are ways in civilized democracies to do that. Threatening people, sending out advisories, forcing people to go to the police. This should remind people of 30, 35 years ago.
I'm going to break this up into two parts, Sankarshan. What you're right, you're absolutely right on that. I'm going to break this up into two parts. First, I'm going to deal with the threats that Vidya received. And Mr. Jayanarayan Vyas, would the BJP condemn anyone who has threatened or made abusive calls to Vidya Subramaniam, which she did get? She got a number of them. She's filed a police complaint. There's an inquiry that the government has ordered as well. But there is a formal police complaint that she filed on this after that Sardar Patel article by people claiming to be RSS and VHP supporters. Would the party today say that that is condemnable? Any kind of abuse?
Well, not subscribing to the story, whatever it is being made out to be, let the investigations proceed and the things come to the surface, whatever is truth will prevail. I think nobody in the right sense of mind would ever endorse any kind of a gag on media. Media has its own role to play in any democratic situation, and I don't think anybody in the right sense of mind can have a different opinion on that.